Hi everybody, this is Vicki from Island Yarn. I wanted to pop on today and do a quick tutorial. I had talked about this in one of the podcasts and somebody who watches all the time was like, yeah, I couldn't follow that at all. So I thought a little more of a close-up might help. But these are my favorite little stitch markers. They're Kumihimo, which is like a Japanese sort of braiding technique, I guess you'd call it. I'm really not that good at it. I just do these little swirls. There's all sorts of crazy stitch patterns you can do, but I just like this little swirly bit. And then this part goes over your needle. And I just really like them because they're smooth, you know, they just go on the needle like yarn. But they're obviously big enough that they alert you like, oh, there's something to do here. Oh, there's something to count here. So I thought I'd pop on really quick and show you how to make them. So you start with 4 strands of about 12 inches of yarn. So this is also a great way to use up your little yarn ends, which, you know, I love. I hate to throw away yarn. And the first thing you want to do is sort of split it in half and then give yourself about an inch more so that, you know, the ends are an inch, inch and a half. And then find something. I usually just use this basket that I keep all my ends in to clip it to and braid it for about an inch or inch and a half. And that's the part that's going to be on your needle. You can leave it loose, but then sometimes the strands sort of separate and they can be kind of annoying to use. So you just braid about an inch or inch and a half right in the center. It's quick, quick, quick. Okay, so when you have your inch or inch and a half, you just take that off and then you fold it in half so that that's the loop, and then tie a good knot. Just put them all through. And you want to just make sure this knot pushes up so that you really only have like the little braided segment on the end. So just sort of yank it around. There, just like that. So then you're going to need a Kumihimo disc, which looks like this. You can get these in store. I don't have them online, but I think honestly you can get them at any sort of big box craft store too. It's just a piece of foam. It's nothing special. There's fancy ones that are really pretty that are like wood and everything, but I think usually people who get those are a little more serious than just making some little stitch markers. So then you stick the knot down in the hole, and you want to put 2 colors like this along the horizontal, and then the other 2, it doesn't matter if these are kind of twisty in here, it doesn't matter at all. Just separate them out. Here's the other 2 white, and then put the other 2 white across from it, and you can kind of pull it a little to make sure it's kind of centered. Then you put the green over here and the other green, pull it a little so it's centered over here. So that's how you want to start. And then your basic Kumihimo is that you just take this top one and you put it down and to the right. And then you take the one that's on the far left of the bottom and you pull that up and you put it up on the left. They don't cross. My instinct when I first started this was to cross them, but they don't cross. So it goes right to bottom right, far left to top left. So again, it's right to bottom right, far left to top left, and then just keep turning it a quarter turn, and you keep doing that. I'm going to try to do them a little faster so that you don't have to watch me do this forever and ever. It's pretty quick and satisfying. I don't know, I just think they're really cute, and you can make them out of all your little yarn ends in different colors, and If you guys have ever ordered from me, once in a while I'll like get a huge amount of these just because I've been doing it, and I'll throw them into your packages as a little like freebie thank you. Not always, sometimes we put a mini kit in there, but and you can pretty much make them with any kind of yarn. Some are easier than others, like this weird little ribbon is kind of separating out the thread ply, but it's fine. It's fine. And if you want longer ones, then cut your strands longer than 12 or 14 inches if you want. You can't go too much shorter because you can see like I'm gonna run out of yarn really pretty quick here. This one has like no elasticity, this ribbon. So we might end this very soon. Maybe one more go around. Okay, I think we're gonna end it there. This one's gonna be a pretty short one actually, but that's good for the video. So then to finish it off, you're just gonna pop out these guys, the two that just you were about to cross them, and tie a little knot at the top. This is just to kind of secure it like that. And then you can pop out the other ones. And this is a really short one. It's funny. It's okay. And then you just want to tie another one of those big knots like you tied at the top next to the braid at the bottom here. Some of these got too short. They don't want to come through. Get in there. Okay, well, it's not the prettiest one I ever made, but what are you gonna do? Can't fight City Hall. Okay, we'll trim it. Pull it really tight, and then just trim off the edge. Leave yourself the funny little fringe. And then I'm gonna give this one a slight haircut too, just because all those little threads of the ribbon didn't come through. So this one's a short guy. He's still very functional though. See, cute little stitch marker. That's the one I showed you in the beginning. So yeah, if you want to make those, they are really fun and a great way to use up your tiny little ends, you know, the things, the 2 feet of yarn you can't throw away. Is it just me? I don't know. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for our next podcast, and thanks for watching. Bye.